I once tried to help someone I cared about, thinking I was doing the right thing. Instead, that one choice flipped my whole life upside down. You know that gut-wrenching feeling when you're watching someone you care about drowning right in front of you, and you're holding the only life preserver, but a ridiculous rule means you can't throw it? That's exactly where I found myself. And the choice I made that day ended up tearing my entire world apart, all because of a moment of pure, desperate humanity. My school had this ironclad zero-tolerance policy about sharing medication. No exceptions, ever. I mean, they'd expelled a senior last year for sharing ADHD meds before the SATs. He lost his college acceptance, and his girlfriend ended up with a criminal record. Meanwhile, I took Xanax for my anxiety, and my friend Elisa's anxiety was just as bad, if not worse. But her parents? They thought anxiety was a weakness, and pills were for addicts. They literally scoffed when she tried to talk about it, saying their generation was too busy working to have anxiety. Can you believe that? I watched her slowly, painfully drowning. She started missing more school, calling in sick on test days, her grades plummeting from honor roll to barely passing. Her parents just called her lazy and threatened military school if things didn't improve. She was trapped, and I was too. I had a bottle of my life preservers in my backpack, knowing one pill could help her, knowing I'd seen other kids with panic disorder completely turn around with the right medication. But Elisa's parents would rather see her fail than admit. Mental illness was real, and the school's policy meant I couldn't help her without risking both our futures. The rule didn't care that she was suffering, it just saw distribution. It was maddening. Then came finals week. Elisa had this history presentation worth 30% of her grade. She'd prepared for weeks, memorized everything. But when she stood, up to present, I could see it happening. Her body just froze. Her voice cracked on the first sentence, her hands shaking so violently she dropped her note cards. The whole class was staring, which, of course, made it worse. Someone actually laughed when her voice squeaked, and I swear I wanted to punch them. She bolted. I followed her, finding her in the bathroom, having a full-blown panic attack. She couldn't breathe, couldn't stop crying, kept gasping that she was dying. Her fingernails were turning blue from lack of oxygen. Blue. She was scratching at her throat like she was trying to tear it open for air. I tried to get her to breathe with me, but she was too far gone. She grabbed my arms, her eyes wide with terror, and choked out a single word. Please. We both knew what she meant. Without thinking, I pulled out one of my Xanax. Just one. She stared at it in her palm like it might burn her, then slipped it under her tongue like I told her to. 10 minutes later, she was breathing again. The color came back to her. Full story video added in below.